Platige started 16 years ago from a very, very small company. It was like 4 people. And we grew into 250 people now. Today's world is all about evolving, all about change, all about changing the directions.
We do a lot of different stuff, and of course we do commercials, we do video game cinematics. We also do some less commercial projects for museums, for schools. We are slowly starting with full feature films.
And there are also shorts like The Cathedral, Lots of Hate, Cinematographer. The first one, The Cathedral, it was just, I wanted to make a film. It was quite important short for me, and it was also quite important short for Platige, because we started to understand that shorts can be used as a marketing tool for the studio.
We have a strong tradition of short animated films, and I just put another brick to this, let's call it collection, which was Lots of Hate. It was a story about 2 pilots, 2 planes, and clouds. 80% of the animation in Lots of Hate was done using procedural noises. All the pilots' motions were done with noises. The planes, banking, noises. Camera, the shaking, noises. Everything was noises.
The old style of doing business is ending. Talent is always the most important. The clients come for talent. They are not coming just for service. To have the best people, you need to have at least a decent relationship with this artistic minds. And showcasing them is one of the ways to do it. At some moment we started to realize that shorts are no longer a best tool to show our creativity, our abilities. But there is a lot of people here who are actually quite passionate about their work, and sometimes it's good to use this passion for something which is more important than just money.
2 years ago, United Nations approached us, and they asked us to do one of 5 different shorts, each of them directed by a different director, and I was given the first one, which was The Tyrant. It was obvious for us that we should propose something really abstract, somehow surrealistic. The whole sport is based on one effect. A simulation of rigid bodies, things that are breaking apart and being destroyed. And I remember that it took me 2 hours to create almost the entire scene. I just created 2 boxes, and I lifted them 10 meters above the construction grid, and I just dropped them, and they broke apart. And then I just slowed down everything 100 times, and it was the canyons collapsing. In social campaigns, when you have full freedom over absolutely everything, you can really forget about all the rules, all the pipelines, and focus on your favorite tools. It's true, we still love to use 3ds Max to all the artistic projects and the projects where we have freedom.
It's a part of this chaotic philosophy of the company, that we don't have one goal in the future. We are growing in different directions, we are checking different fields. Gaming is now, of course, the fastest growing field. Cyberpunk was an unusual project because when it came to us, we didn't have a script, we didn't even know how the game will look like. And we spent 3 months just developing the story with the game company. Very early in the process we realized that we have to use the real actors, we have to scan real actors, and it wasn't that popular as it is now. It was 2 years ago. We had very, very high resolution photos made for the actors, and also very high resolution photos from the scanning session. We were used 3ds Max as a main tool to put all the models there and use put the light and everything. Max is a great software if you are a single artist or you are working in a small team and you have to fix something very quickly. It's more for people who can very quickly find a solution for a certain problem, ninjas.
We were approached by a Spanish documentary director who just saw Lots of Hate trailer. His dream was to make a movie about this Polish famous reporter Ryszard Kapuściński. He just, came to our studio and asked us if we would like to make the film with him. We decided to create a teaser. It was never meant to be published. It was a development tool. We had 2 months, really restricted budget, no assets at all because there was no time for any research and developments and, modeling anything. There was no time for concept arts. We did it entirely in 3ds Max, and there was some mocap recordings for it.
Initially, I think 3ds Max was used because it was the most flexible, especially when you are working in commercials. Usually you have to solve one shot or two shots, which are very special. And writing a tool for this would be not the wisest way to do it. And 3ds Max has vast amount of tools to overcome the obstacles. It's a really nice program for, faking things. And I really think that faking is a key of filmmaking, because all filmmakers, all directors are just great liars. And you need a great tool to lie. And Max is the tool which, when you know it, you can fake almost everything. It's a big company now, a lot of different people, a lot of different styles. I hope it will stay flexible. But let's not talk about the past. Let's go into the future.